We are at 1315 Marshall Street for the, um, I guess, pre-move out, pre-clean inspection. Doesn't look like there's really much hung up on the walls. I do see a few nails here, a couple right here, then one right here as well. Those will need to be removed, and then if you just want to spackle the holes, that should be good for that. Again, another nail. It looks like this one was here on move-in though. It's been painted over. Nail right there. A couple nails right here as well. One thing you will want to make sure that you do really well is just, cleaning all the ceiling fan blades. I haven't looked at yours yet, but it's always something to check. If there's any nails or anything, it looks like there are some nails holding up this whiteboard as well. Those will need to be removed and the holes filled with some spackling as well. The reason I point out every nail too is because in the lease it does say that we will charge $1 per nail, and I just would rather not take $1 for every nail hole. They tend to add up. The oven will need to be cleaned pretty well too. And then this is one thing that people miss a lot too, is the warmer drawer. Since almost nobody ever uses it, they just don't realize that debris does get in there from the oven too. You'll want to clean your, I guess, drip pans really well too. And then any cabinets, don't worry about trying to peel off any of this stuff. If it's peeling back, that's something that we'll take care of. But if there's any debris in the cabinets, I know that a lot of people will just miss just cleaning out and vacuuming their cabinets, so that's something that you should watch out for as well. And then when you clean the fridge, a lot of people will miss the drawers on the bottom. What you'll want to do is take the drawers out and clean underneath them as well. A lot of times I know like onion skins and stuff get stuck underneath there, and that's something that people get charged for a lot too. The basement, basically you're just going to want to make sure that you remove any belongings from here and then make sure that you sweep up really well. Again, a lot of people just kind of forget to sweep the unfinished basements. With them being unfinished, they just assume that that's not something that's necessary, but you will get charged for that if it's not done too. The railing does seem a little loose too. So if you want to just put in a maintenance request before you move out, that way you don't get charged for it later on. I know sometimes we do hire vendors, and if they come through and have to tighten a handrail, they will try to add that to the sheet. But if you add it if you add it as a maintenance request, then it's basically our responsibility from there. It's just we don't want you to leave any I guess, like if you don't make the maintenance request, then you can end up just getting charged for it later on because the maintenance request wasn't made, and it's typically the tenant's responsibility to make sure the landlord is aware of any maintenance that needs to be taken care of. Another thing that you'll want to watch for is just grime and hair that gets in the bathtubs and around the edges of the toilet. Management. And then if you do have any light bulbs that are out, on move out, you'll want to replace those beforehand too. I know on our charge sheet, I believe it's $5 per light bulb. Again, that's the sort of thing that just adds up, just like the nail holes do. It doesn't look like there's many nail holes in here, if any at all. Blinds. So I see these blinds are kind of damaged. If you would like to purchase some blinds beforehand and install them yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. I don't remember the charge for the blinds off the top of my head, but I believe it's somewhere between $35 and $50. You should be able to purchase one or a set of blinds yourself for cheaper than that, and they're fairly easy to install. You just take this tab right here off, and then you're able to slide the blind out and put the new one in. That looks like ketchup. Then yeah, if you just have like grime and stuff on the walls, just make sure it's cleaned off. I don't know, a lot of people will forget these curtain rods too. That's not normally something that you'll get charged for. It's just if you want your curtain rods, make sure you tape them. But the unit does look like it's in pretty good shape. You guys have done a good job taking care of it. So it looks like you guys are going to have minimal effort to make sure the unit is in good move-out condition or move-in condition. There's a nail right there as well. Just pretty minor things that I noticed here. So